Hi everyone, we have a new Trezor hardware wallet here we're going to open and set up and then move some coins to the hardware wallet. And here's the box that it comes in. It's usually wrapped in plastic, but I've already opened this box, so I've removed the plastic. And if I open the box here, you can see the box is nice, and there's the Trezor right there. And then we've got a open here magnetic opener. And then we've got instructions here to tell us how to set it up. And then we've got our Trezor device here. As you can see, it's got a nice touch screen that's not on yet. It's got a seal here. I've already opened this Trezor and set it up once. I put everything back together so I could go through this video again. And so I would peel this off when we get started, and we'll go ahead and see that in the instructions. But that's how that looks. And so if yours is tampered with, you don't want to open it and maybe return it. All right, so that's there. Here's a nice little magnet too. Let's see if I can get that out of there. And you can stick that. It's got backing tape to it, and then you can stick it somewhere and your Trezor magnets to it. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and put our Trezor back down there. And then we're going to open this box that's got a cable and some other things that we will need. Let's go ahead and open it here on the side. And there's a cable inside of this box and some cards. So this is a USB-C cable. This has got one end for USB and the other end for the C adapter that goes into the Trezor. So put that there. And then we've got two of these cards. Here's one of them. And we're going to get 12 words to write down on here, and we don't want to lose this. And so they gave us two of those so that we could keep one somewhere and one somewhere else just in case we lost one of them. So that's how that goes. And then we've got some stickers in here. Okay, so I'm just going to put those there. And then, is there anything else in here? There's one more thing. Getting started. Okay, these are the instructions, which are similar to the ones on the box. We'll use the ones on the box. So I'm going to put that down there. And I'll just put the box here for now. Okay, so we've got our Trezor, and here on the instructions, we're going to connect it to our computer or smartphone. We're going to go to Trezor.io start in our web browser, and then we're going to follow the instructions, and then they said, and sleep tight. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the seal off of our Trezor. So I've already done this once, so this should come off easier this time. Okay, that's off. And you could just wipe that off with a Lysol wipe or something. That'll get that glue off. So that's how that goes. So let's go ahead and plug that into the Trezor, and then the other end into our computer. I'm going to stick that right there so we can still see it. Okay, and I've got a Mac that only has the C adapters to it, so I need one of these so I could plug this in to the computer and then this end into the USB on the Trezor cable. So I'm going to plug that into my computer, and then I'm going to plug this into that. Okay, now you can see that the Trezor is starting up. Okay, now it's telling me to go to Trezor.io/start. So I'm going to do that, and here I'm on Trezor.io, and Get Trezor is where you buy it, and then I already own a Trezor. That'll get you to start, as you can see. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to close this. I've downloaded it once. Okay, so congratulations on getting your new Trezor. I'm going to go ahead and download it, and then I'll install it this time. Okay, so then I'll click the installer to open it. And I'll just go ahead and slide that into applications, and then I'll go ahead and open it when it's there. I think I could just double click it here. Let's go into the folder. That way I run the one that's there. Let's see, where would that end up? Should be in here somewhere. There it is, Trezor Suite. So I'm going to go and say OK to open it. And let me move the window so you can see it better. Okay, so security check. Firmware is already installed on the connected Trezor. Okay, because I did that once. Otherwise, you'd install the firmware. Only continue with setup if you have used this Trezor before. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So it's indicating that I've already set it up once, so they know that. So they're saying, hey, something's not right here if it doesn't have the old firmware on it. So this one's already had it installed. Otherwise, I would go ahead and hit setup and it would install. So now we're on the next step, which is wallet. So we can create a new wallet or recover a wallet. So if we had lost our Trezor or it got damaged somehow, we can buy another one and use the 12 words to restore our wallet and get all of our coins back that were on it. But this is a new wallet, so we're going to go ahead and do create new wallet. And then this is how we do the backup. We can get our words, or we can do something more complicated. I would say let's keep it simple. I'm still learning, and you might be too, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the standard seed backup. And now confirm on Trezor. So as you can see, there's a message here. And do you want to create a new wallet? So I'm going to go ahead and click the checkbox. And now we're processing. Okay, and we need a backup. So we're back on the computer, and your wallet is almost ready. So now we just need to create our backup. So I'll click that button. And then we've got a couple of checklist items here. Check that your backup in device settings before sending money to the wallet. So we want to make sure we have a backup before we do that. Never take a photo or a digital copy of the backup, and this will be our 12 words. And then keep your backup secured and never share it with anyone, because someone could actually get their Trezor and restore it with your 12 words and then have all of your coins. So let's go ahead and say yes to all 3 of those, and then we'll say begin backup. So confirm on Trezor. Let's see. Never make a digital copy of your recovery seed and never upload it online. Okay, I understand. And there's our recovery seed. So normally we would write those on these cards, right? So I've got 12 words to write and 2 cards to write them on. I'm going to write it on paper. Let's see. We're going to write down these words. And don't worry, these words will be cleared from memory on here. I'm going to reset the wallet before we use it for ourselves. And so these words won't matter. I'm showing them all here so you can see the whole process instead of fuzzing them out so you can't see them and miss some of this process. So we're going to write down all these words as if we were writing it on the card. Okay, and then swipe again. There's 12 total. Okay, there should be one more page. Okay, and so we've got it written down. We're going to hold to confirm. Oh, I have to hold longer. Okay. And now it's going to go through a checklist to make sure that the seed is right as it said in the instructions over there. So now it wants the 3rd word of 12. So that would be north in this case. The 5th word of 12 is engine. And the 9th word of 12 is toddler. Okay, I've verified the seed, and so now I can continue. The backup is done. Use your backup when you need to recover your wallet. It's important, so don't lose those 12 words. Okay, pin not set. So we're going to want to set up a pin. So back on the computer, we're going to continue to pin. And we're going to say set pin. Okay, confirm on Trezor. Yes, we want to set the pin. And I'm going to set it to something simple right now, because this Trezor wallet will be reset. So I'm just going to keep it simple for the video. And then they shuffle the numbers here. so that we're sure that we're entering the pin again the same way with shuffled numbers. Okay, pin successful. We're going to continue. And now we're back on the computer and pin set, so we continue. All right, so now we're going to activate coins. So we're going to do the defaults here, or I mean, there's a lot of coins here. Default is set up is Bitcoin, Ethereum, it looks like, are the defaults, or either that or I checked them before. And you can check some of the other ones. And then there's a way to set up other coins, which I'm going to show you in a moment. All right, so let's go ahead and should we complete the setup here? Let's go ahead and complete the setup and see how that works out. All right, setup complete, access suite. Okay, so we want a standard wallet, no passphrase, and a hidden wallet with passphrase required. That's a good question. Let's go ahead and enter a passphrase. Let's see. I think that actually didn't select this one. So we're on standard wallet, no passphrase. I wonder why it's that. Oh, okay, I think we're in here. So we're in standard wallet with no passphrase, it looks like. So you could do it with a passphrase. It looks like I did it a little bit different this time. Passphrase is enabled here, so we could do it that way. Okay, so now we've got our wallet set up. We can receive coins by clicking receive, and then we can show our full address, and then scan our address or copy it. That's to receive our Bitcoin. I'm going to go ahead and do something a little different. We're going to go and transfer ADA. And confirm on Trezor for this one. I have to hit OK on that to get rid of it. All right, so that's how we would copy the address, confirming on the device that we want to receive. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. And now I want to set up to take Cardano onto this Trezor. So I'm going to go ahead and do a search. Trezor, Cardano. Let's call it Trezor Model T because that's what this is. Okay, how to add Cardano to Trezor Model T. That's what we want. Okay, and then we want to go to the actual Trezor site for this information. I guess there's ways that someone could give you bogus instructions, so let's just make sure that we're always going to Trezor's site. And here we are for Cardano. They've made a ADA Lite wallet, so we can use it with the Trezor. And what we want to do here is visit the ADA Lite wallet website and then follow these instructions, which would be to select hardware wallet, Trezor, and then set up and enable the hardware wallet. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. So we're going to go to our ADA wallet, ADA Lite wallet. Okay, so here we are on the ADA Lite wallet website. Be safe from losing access to your funds. Please read the following carefully. Don't lose the words that they're going to give us here. And then protect our funds. And make sure our browser, let's see, make sure the mnemonic is handled in our browser and never leaves our computer. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Okay, so how do we want to access our Cardano wallet? We're going to do it with a hardware wallet here. And then we're going to go ahead and select Unlock with Trezor. Okay, and even though it looks like it came back, it's actually not back here. Now it is. Okay, so allow ADA Lite IO permissions to read our public keys from our Trezor device. And we're going to allow once for this session. And then we're going to go ahead and allow it to export. Okay, our passphrase. I'm going to keep this one simple too. You'll want to make something a little bit more secure on the passphrase. Okay, and then passphrases do not match. Probably because this one's wrong. Okay, now they match, and I'm going to hit enter. And it says follow the instructions on the device. So now this is showing the access to the hidden wallet, which we picked. And so it did actually select it when we did that selection. So now next screen will show the passphrase. So if I check that box, that's what I typed in, something really simple. But you would want to type something in more complex. This just shows us that we're actually connected to what we typed in. Now it's showing up over on our Trezor. So I'm going to say OK to that. And we should be back on the computer shortly. Okay, now we're back on the computer, and then it comes to Ada Lite news. This is just showing us news on Ada Lite, and we're going to go ahead and close this. And now here we are in our Ada Lite Cardano wallet, accessed with our Trezor. So now we can go ahead and use this to interact, send, receive, stake, vote, and advanced, whatever that does. So here we are. So let's go ahead and receive. And we're going to go ahead and go into Coinbase from here and receive some coins. So we'll copy this address. So we've got a couple of addresses here. So we're going to go ahead and copy this address. Okay, and it's copied to the clipboard. So now I'm going to go to Coinbase, and I'm going to send and receive. So I'm going to go ahead and send. Okay, when I sign into Coinbase, I'll enter my email and my password, and I've got two-factor authentication set up, so it'll go ahead and confirm that. I'm not going to show that part here because I won't show my email or my password as we do this. So I'm going to cut that part out of the video, and then we'll resume from where that leaves off. So here goes. I'm going to enter my information now, so I'll pause recording and then resume in a moment. Okay, we're back and I'm logged in. So now I want to send and receive. And I have to go back to the Trezor suite to recopy that code. So let's go ahead and get back to the part where we're going to receive our tokens. So let's do receive. I don't want to receive Bitcoin. I'd like to receive something else. Oh, I think I need to be in Ada Lite. That's where I need to be. So here it is on this page, this tab. Okay, so I want to recopy this address again, and that'll copy that. And now go back to Coinbase, and I want to send. I'm going to send one ADA. Let's make it say ADA here. So I'm just going to send one to my address. And I'll make the note demo. And I'm going to pay with Cardano, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue. So it's sending to the address. It's going to send $2.13 to my Trezor Coinbase fee, network fee, and the total will be, wow, it's charging, what, 39 cents? Okay, so here we go. And then two-factor authentication again. So I'm going to pause the video here again and confirm this authentication. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with the code and I confirm. Okay, and the transaction usually takes less than 5 minutes. So we should see it show up on our Trezor. So it's reloading the wallet on refresh. Nothing yet. Could be up to 5 minutes. So it says it usually takes less than 5 minutes. Okay, there we have 1 ADA on our wallet. And so there it is in our hardware wallet, and there it is. So we did it. So we actually set up our hardware wallet, our Trezor Model T, configured it, and set up ADA, and we transferred a 1 ADA to our hardware wallet. And that's it. Thanks for watching.